The least common multiple of any two non-zero integers is the least positive integer that is a multiple of both of them. That means, suppose we have two numbers here, 10 and 12. We have to find the least common multiple of them. As the least common multiple is a positive integer, so we will try to find some positive multiples of the numbers here we have, and we will start with the first positive multiple and go on, because we need the least one, the smallest one. That's why we will start with the first positive multiple, then go on. Let's try. We have some multiples listed here for both the numbers. Let's try to find the common multiples. Here we cannot find till here. This one 60, and here also I have 60. This is a common multiple. And if I go on, I get another one, 120. But our target is finding least common multiple, smallest common multiple. So we will go on until we find a common multiple. If we find a common multiple between them, there is no need to go further. So the first common multiple here is 60. This is the least common multiple of 10 and 12. So the least common multiple of 10 and 12 is 60. When we start with the smallest positive multiple and go on, and we have to go until, we have to write until we find a common multiple of both of them. Here our common multiple is 60 and 120, but least common multiple is 60. So the least common multiple of 10 and 12 is 60. This is how we can find the LCM easily. But sometimes we will have some larger numbers and sometimes we will have more than two numbers. If we try to list the positive multiples and find the least common multiple from them, it will take time and it will be harder for us if the numbers are larger. There are ways to find least common multiple easily. We have prime factorization. We can find with the help of the prime factorization. But there is another way I will suggest, because if you try to find with the prime factorization, sometimes the students confuse with the GCF, finding GCF. So I recommend one other way. Let's see. Suppose I have these two numbers. To find the LCM, I can do in this way. I will divide these two numbers with a common number, and I will start with the prime numbers and I will go with the prime numbers also. The least prime number is, the smallest prime number is 2. I will try with 2. Can we divide with 2? Both of them? I have to take both of them. Okay. Yes, I can divide with 2 because both are the even numbers. So 2, I have 9 and I have 12. Again, I will divide with some other prime number. If I can divide with 2, I will start with 2. But here, I have one even number, another is odd number. So I cannot divide both. Then I have to have 3. Because 3 can be a divisor of both of them. So 3 here and 4 here. Now I will multiply all of them. That will be our LCM. Look at the process here. I could divide 4 with 2 again, but it will be the same because 3 will remain same and 4 will be divided into 2 into 2. So that's not needed here. So if I can divide both numbers with some other number, then I can take another step here. Otherwise, it's done. Let's find the LCM of 18, 24 and 60. We will always try to start with 2, the smallest prime number, and always remember, no matter how many numbers you have here, you have to have at least 2 numbers that you can divide with the number you are taking here. And here we have all the even numbers, that's why we can divide all numbers with 2. We have 9, 12 and 30. What I am doing here, I am dividing this number with 2 and writing the quotient here, result here, and dividing with 2, writing the result here, dividing with 2, writing the result here. Next step will be the same. I have to have at least 2 numbers that I can divide with the number I am taking here. 2 are even numbers, so I can easily take 2. And this 9 cannot be divided by 2 and this 9 will remain unchanged. And 12 divided by 2 is 6. Next step will be the same. Now there is only one even number, so I cannot divide with 2. The other 2 numbers I cannot divide with 2. As I said, I have to have at least 2 numbers that I can divide with the number I am taking here. So I cannot take 2 here. Let's try with 3. 9 can be divided by 3. 15 can be divided by 3. 6 also can be divided by 3. So I can take 3. Then I have 3 here and I have 2 here and 5. Next, I can divide 2 with 2 but no other number. I can divide 3 with 3 but no other number. I can divide 5 with 5 but no other number. So I cannot divide with any other number that I cannot take any other number that goes into any 2 of them. So I'm done. Here I don't have to do any other step. This is done. Now I will find the LCM. So the LCM is 360. What I have done here is I have taken these 2 and these 2 then this 3 this 3 I have multiplied all of them together to get the LCM, that is 360. So no matter how many numbers you have to find the LCM, you will follow this process. You will do in this way. Just start with the smallest prime number. If you can divide at least two numbers from the list with 2, then start with 2. Then go on. If you cannot divide with 2, go for 3. If you cannot divide with 3, then go for 5.